name is KierraLaJon. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette. Yes, I got mine. I finally got it. But first, excuse how I look. I wanted to do a makeup look start to finish, you know, from bare face to beat using this palette. Also, I think it's kind of funny because I think Jaclyn Hill has the same exact robe. So, hey Jaclyn, we twinning right now. Okay, so now about the palette. It came out on a Wednesday. I ordered mine that Wednesday at 10 o'clock. The website was tripping just like a little bit, but like I kept refreshing it and I got through. I was able to order mine. It took exactly a week to get to my house. I ordered last Wednesday. It came this Wednesday. Today's Thursday, and now I'm doing the video. It comes in, you know, a Morphe box, yada yada, bubble wrap, yada yada, and then it comes in this box right here, and it has Jaclyn Hill on it, obviously. And then this is the back. She has her little message, and then her collage of pictures, which you guys have seen this probably about a 1,000 times. When you open up your palette, it does come bubble wrapped. I already took mine off because I had to look at it. I haven't swatched it yet, but I had to look at it. Okay, first, disappointment. Which it's not really a disappointment. It's kind of like me thinking I'm special. On Snapchat, Jaclyn Hill was like signing palettes, and like my box, like this box came a little beat up like on the corners. So I was like, oh, maybe like she opened up the palette and she signed this one. She didn't sign my palette. it's just not signed. So I was like, man, like I really wanted her to sign it, whatever. Then y'all, the second disappointment, and this honestly rubbed me the wrong way, is it comes with this card right here, and it has like Jaclyn Hill Morphe on it, if you guys can see that. And then this is the card with the name of the eyeshadows on it. Now, when I first seen the palette, when everybody else had it, like the really famous beauty gurus, you know, they talked about how it didn't have names on the back of the palette, and then it doesn't have the names on the front, like inside the palette. I honestly don't like that. I wish she would at least put the names on the back of the palette. But then the beauty gurus had like a really big card, like this with the names of the palette, of the names of the eyeshadow. That paper was like big as this palette right here. So I'm thinking, okay, well at least I'm getting, you know, like a big card with the names on it. Y'all, look what they sent us. This little bitty card, like my camera probably can't even focus these little bitty names. Like, first you don't put the name of the eyeshadows on the palette, and then you send your subscribers, your fans, this little bitty card. Like, how come we just couldn't get a big card like everybody else? If you follow a lot of the beauty gurus, they got like an actual box with like a little screen that had a personal message from Jaclyn Hill. I'm not saying I wanted that, like I don't need all that. But like, I would have really loved if she would have gave a big card. Like, I'm really bothered by this, y'all. I don't know why. I was bothered when I didn't see the names on the back, and then when I didn't see the names on the front. Like, she could have fit it right there. Like, now when I'm doing my voiceover, I'm gonna have to be like, the next color I used is Roxanne. I'm sorry, that bothered me, but you get this little bitty card with the name of the eyeshadows on it. But she saved herself, y'all. When you open up your palette, it comes with the plastic protecting sheet. Then your gorgeous eyeshadows. I do love how she arranged the eyeshadows, the mattes, the shimmers, and then like how it's like color coordinated kind of. I do wish, honestly, she would have put a mirror in here, because I travel with my palettes, and all my palettes that I travel with have a mirror in it. So, but when I travel, I only take one palette. I don't take two. Like, I usually take my Tarte's Pro palette, because I can do like smoky natural looks with this palette. And then it has like the shimmers and the mattes and a really, really big mirror. I'll take only this palette, or I'll take like my Modern Renaissance or my Peach palette by Too Faced. I am bummed out that she didn't put a mirror in here. I mean, this is cute too, but like, you had already said something on the back of the box. Like, whatever, it's not my palette. Honestly, I'm probably still gonna like the palette just because I really do like the actual colors. Also, I mean, I only have like 1,000 subscribers, so I feel like I don't need to say this, but for the sake of YouTube, I did buy this palette with my own money. And no, I don't have a freaking Morphe coupon code, okay? Because everybody on the internet is coming for everybody with that Morphe drama stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put my eyebrows on, and then the rest of this video will probably be a voiceover showing you guys how I use the Jaclyn Hill palette. Okay, so the first color I'm picking up is Creamsicle, and I'm going to use a Morphe brush. This is the M535. I really like this brush just to blend out my eyeshadows. That's really nice. I'll link that in the description box below. I'm using the Creamsicle color. It's like a mustardy color. I'm going to use that underneath my brow bone, and that's going to be my transition shade. And y'all, I didn't use a primer. I totally forgot, but I'm about to put one on right now. So dumb. I totally forgot to put on primer. So, but that I only put one eyeshadow on, and that eyeshadow blended like really good with no primer, and it like showed up. So let's proceed. Okay, so blending that out with my finger. The next color I'm going to use, hold on, wait, let me get my card. It's going to be Roxanne. I'm being messy. I'm gonna take Roxanne, and I'm gonna put that in the inner part of my eye using a E.L.F. crease brush. This is like a blending brush, but just like a mini version. I'm gonna do that on both of my eyes. Obviously, we're gonna go for a halo effect, so we gotta build those colors up. The next color I use is the color Jax, and I'm taking that with the same brush and just putting that on top. Now, the first color, Roxanne, I did bring it into the middle of my eye, but with the Jax color, I'm not going to bring it in the middle of my eye. I'm going to keep it as close as I can to my inner corner. After that, I picked up Chip, I believe is the color. So I used a BH Cosmetics like pencil brush. I got this in a kit for like Black Friday. It was like super cheap. So that color, I'm gonna take a little bit of it because that color is really pigmented. I'm not gonna go crazy with this color. I really wanted to concentrate the color in the inner corner of my eye, so that's what I'm doing. And you want to make sure when you're doing a halo eye that your eyes are even, because it's really hard. I mean, it's really easy to mess it up. I'm just going to go back in with my Morphe blending brush, and I'm just going to blend those colors out just a little bit. I did take a little bit of the Roxanne color and just put that on the outer part of my eye. Then what we did in the inner part of the eye, I'm going to do on the outer part of the eye. So same steps, same colors, nothing has changed. And with the darker color, I'm going to tap it like I did before and then slowly blend it out. Then just go back with my fluffy brush and make sure everything looks nice and neat. The next color I'm going to use is Obsessed. I really wanted to use this color because that's like one of her favorite colors in the palette. I'm using a E.L.F. $1 like eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to tap that in the center of my lid. Now this color is a little frosty. Like I did have to put a little bit of pressure on it just so like it can be a little bit more pigmented. And then there was like a little bit of fallout, but no big deal because I don't even have foundation on. I'm going to go back in with the smaller crease brush by E.L.F. just to clean up and make sure everything is nice and blended. Don't set my under eye. If you hear anything, it's Grey's Anatomy playing in the background. I usually don't set my under eye, but I am today because I'm gonna use some more eyeshadows and I don't want it to mess up my foundation. I'm just gonna use the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder. I have a video on this. I do actually like it to set my under eye. I just don't do it as often because sometimes I get a little carried away and it does look a little cakey. Now for my lower lash line, I am picking up Twerk, which it looks pretty blue on camera. Let me know what y'all think. I feel like it looks really blue on camera, and it also looks really blue on like in real life, like in the palette. That color to me looks blue, but when I put it on my eyes, it literally transferred to the purple. Now I'm putting on some lashes. These are the Vegas Snake EYLURE lashes from Ulta. I believe they're like the new bronze goddess ones. My eyes with some black eyeliner. This is the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner Eyeliner Gel in Fishnet. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to mix two shades. I'm going to mix the one that we used right here. I'm going to use this one right here and then this one right here. I'm going to mix these two. Going to highlight and bronze my face with the Becca highlighter in Topaz and just a really fluffy It Cosmetic brush. Back. I feel like I'm using a lot of Becca products, but this is not planned. I honestly do really like Becca. I'm gonna go in the Chrissy Teigen palette, and then I'm gonna mix the two highlighters. I'm not gonna put any blush on. I'm gonna do a nice glossy lip. I'm gonna use Urban Decay's 1993. On top of that, I'm going to use the LORAC Alter Ego lip gloss in Bay, only in pretty much like the center of my lips. And that's pretty much it for the look. I'm gonna go ahead and dry my hair, put some real clothes on, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts of the Jaclyn Hill palette. Okay guys, I'm back with my final review. My bangs are like growing out, so like they look a little long. That's what they like. They look a little crazy. My review on the Jaclyn Hill palette, don't mind it. This is my first time using it today and it's already like dirty, which I knew that was gonna happen just because of like the material that the palette is. But do I like the palette? Yes, I really do like the palette. I do see this palette being my go-to palette just because I love that she put like transition shades, matte transition shades that are like good for like a lot of skin tones, honestly. Because like if you're fair, you can probably use these lighter too, and then if you're a little bit warmer or darker than me, you can definitely use like this whole bottom row, including like these two colors right here. Like I said, I don't like that the names aren't on here. It's like on that little bitty postcard. I did find out that the colors do blend out honestly pretty freaking good. Like they honestly blend out a little bit better than my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. They do blend out better than those, especially the ones that I like, the ones that I use, especially that one. That one I put like right under my brow as my transition shade. And I usually don't use like a mustard color as a transition shade, but I did today and I love the outcome of it. I used these two colors right here just to darken the look just a little bit, and they did exactly that. This color right here, it's like bluish purple, but I thought it was going to be like a more of a blue color. That one did come out on the eye purple. In a minute, I'm going to zoom y'all in just so y'all can get a closer look of the eye makeup. But that one is like legit that color on my eye. I don't mind it too much, but if I wanted this palette just for this color, I would be upset because I want the color to show up exactly like that, and it didn't. It showed up more purple. This is the final look that I did using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. This palette does retail for $38. There is a coupon code that you can use. I mean, there's a whole bunch. If you literally just Google it or go to like any popular YouTuber, they will have a coupon code in the description box. But it'll get you like 10% off, which is like $3. I don't remember if I used one or not because I was rushing. I do like the palette. If you do have a coupon code, which you can find one, definitely pick up this palette. I wouldn't pay full price for it because there's literally coupon codes going around that don't expire really. In all, I really do like the palette. Honestly, I love the matte and the shimmers like I said before. I do wish I had a mirror, and I do wish the names of the shadows were on here, but whatever, no big deal. But Jaclyn, next time, take my advice and definitely put the names in the palette, please. Just for me, please. I would totally appreciate it. But I do like the palette. If you're interested in buying this palette right now, it is sold out, but I will leave the link to Morphe's website where you can actually put your email down, and then they will send you a notification, or they'll send you an email when the palette gets restocked. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? It's completely free. Just click the red button down below that says subscribe. That way when I post my next video, it will pop up on your feed and you can watch it. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on all my social medias at KierraLaJon. If you want me to do any other looks using the Jaclyn Hill palette, definitely comment down below. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys!